Welcome to Don Bosco in a Year podcast.
Day 68. Grigio. The grey dog was the topic of many conversations and various conjectures. Many of you have seen him and even petted him. Now, laying aside the fantastic stories which are told of this dog, I will tell you plainly only what is pure truth. One dark evening through a lonely lane, rather late, I was making my way home with some trepidation when a huge dog appeared beside me, which at first sight gave me a start. But he seemed friendly and even nuzzled me as if I were his master. We quickly became friends and he accompanied me as far as the oratory. Many other times that evening's experience was repeated. Indeed, I may say that Grigio did me valuable service. Here are a few examples. On a wet, foggy night at the end of November 1854, I was coming from the city. So as to not have a long way to go alone, I took the street connecting Our Lady of Consolation and the Cotolengo. At one point along the street, I noticed two men walking a little in front of me. They matched their pace to mine, quickening or slowing down as I did. When I crossed the road to dodge them, they crossed right over in front of me. I attempted to turn back but was not in time, for they suddenly jumped on me from behind. Keeping an ominous silence and threw a cloak over my head, I fought to keep from getting tangled, but it was of no use. Then one also tried to stuff a rag into my mouth. I was trying to shout, but could no longer do so. At that moment, Grigio appeared, and growling like a bear, she leapt into the face of one man while snapping viciously at the other. They plainly would have to tangle with the dog before finishing with me. "Call off your dog," they began to cry, trembling with fear. "I'll call him off," I said, "when you agree to leave passer-byers alone." "Call him off quick," they exclaimed. Grigio continued growling like an enraged wolf or bear. The two men took to their heels and Grigio stayed by my side, accompanying me all the way. Every evening when I had no other company, as I passed the buildings, I would see Grigio bound out of nowhere along the way. Many times the oratory boys saw him coming into the courtyard. Some wanted to strike him and others wanted to throw stones at him. "Don't tease him," Joseph Bazzetti ordered. "That's Don Bosco's dog." They turned into patting and stroking him as they brought him along to me. I was in the refectory having supper with some seminarians and priests and with my mother. They were alarmed at the unexpected sight of the dog. "Well, what do you want?" I asked. He only cocked his ears and wagged his tail. I remember that I had come home late that night and a friend had brought me in his carriage. Grigio just wanted to make sure. The last time that I saw Grigio was in 1866 while I was going from Murialdo to Moncuco to see my friend Luis Moglia. I was surprised by nightfall only halfway on my journey. Oh, if only I had my Grigio, I thought to myself. How fortunate I would be. Having said that, I started across a field to take advantage of the last rays of light. Just then, Grigio came bounding up to me, full of affection. He accompanied me for the stretch of the road that I still had to travel, which was 2 miles. When I got to my friend's house, where I was expected, they asked me to go round another way, fearing there would be a fight between my Grigio and the family's 2 mastiffs. If they got into a fight, said Moglia, they would tear each other into pieces. When we had finished our meal, my friend said, "We must also give Grigio his supper." He took a little food to bring to the dog. He looked in every corner of the room and of the house, but Grigio was not to be found. We all wondered, since neither the door nor window was open, nor had the family dogs given any sign of his departure. This was the last news I had of the grey dog. I never was able to find out who was his owner. I only know that the animal was truly providential for me on many occasions when I found myself in dangers.
Thank you for joining us today on this journey to know Don Bosco. May these reflections deepen our faith, guide us closer to God each day, and hope to see you all tomorrow. Till then, keep seeking, keep praying, keep growing.